That's what, anyways, I was saying, you know, with this Pisces energy, this collective, you could very much be a Pisces. I always joke and say my Pisces go from 0 to 100 as far as you guys are the epitome of the yin and the yang. I think that you definitely, in your own right for this collective, and again, go this whole reading so it makes sense. I'm talking about how do you feel towards this person. I think you're in your own right. You've always worn a mask when it comes to this person. Yes, I think you've always seen this person as worn a mask because they've never truly showed you how they've really felt. And first, it could come with literally age difference. But I feel like when you are around this person, face to face, text, I don't care, you're in your lighter energy. That's what I was saying for part one, this collective. I felt like in your own right, you've always went against your intuition when it came to this person. You know, I feel like that every time they were in your life, everything was good. And oh, hey, how are you? Hey, it's nice to hear from you again. Yeah, let's hang out. But then when this person would be out of your life, that darker energy would kind of flip right on you. You would get so angry and I think the both of you have never truly told each other how you've really felt. But for this collective, I don't think you've, nicest way, have ever had the balls or the strength to tell this person, hey, you've screwed me up, you've hurt me, don't make it fit. But yeah, with that, I am wearing a mask by appearing happy and serene in front of others. When I'm alone, I'm thinking about you and realize I was my true authentic self when I was with you. And again, I don't think this collective, you faked it around this person by no means. But again, I don't think this person has ever had the courage to tell you how they truly felt about you. There's something about yin and yang, light and dark energy being put, you know, and both of you are holding both in your own right. This person has never told you the light side of them. They've always shown you their darker side. This person, you've always shown the lighter version of you, but you've suppressed the darker version of you. And when I say, like, you know, this collective, you haven't told this person, you don't need to cuss them out, but I don't think once this collective, you've ever once told your person, hey, what you did was messed up. You screwed me up. And if you did, it was like you kind of brushed it under the rug. Oh, well, yeah, dark night of the soul. I think this person put you through this several times. Saying self-love, but again, you've learned to walk away from this. But yeah, ghosted. I think this person, that's what I'm saying, this person I felt like set you free. I think they pushed you away or they just literally ghosted. We're talking a ghosting situation. I think the biggest toxic trait that you look at this person is this person would leave. And sometimes they would leave without any explanation. And I get every time you reflect on this person, they would kind of come back and not really take accountability. It's like they would do the, hey, what's up? I'm back. And you would be like, hey, like you would, both of you are just as guilty. I'm sorry. Okay. And then I got springtime that is coming up. March 20th through May 5th. That could be a significant birthday memory for the two of you, but I'm going to set that to the side because I feel like that is what's coming up for this collective, possibly. That's what I'm saying for this collective. You could be a spring baby is what I'm hearing. Pisces for sure. I'm hearing Aries, Taurus, Gemini as well. You could be a spring baby. But that could be a significant memory as well. But I'm hearing they could be approaching around this time. Actually, no, because I said in part one, this could come in quickly. Maybe there was a memory during spring, this time period of this person like completely going rogue on you. Maybe that was a hard part of your life when it came to this person. But like I said, I think this person's coming in kind of quick, but again, I'm getting too ahead of myself. Masquerading. What are they masking? Desensitize. I think that's how you look at your person, but that's how you look at yourself. The pain of our separation is tearing me apart. I don't know how to handle my feelings and emotions. Instead of working through the pain, I use and take whatever helps me feel numb. And then I also got free will right here. Independently taking action regardless of effects. And I feel like that is this collective right here. There's that dark night of the soul again. I think, like I said, I think it was a flip a switch of this collective. Again, like I kept talking about light energy, dark energy, going back and forth. I feel like this collective, you've kind of learned to balance both in your own world, but not with this person quite yet. But I feel like that is what's coming up, okay? Dropping cards, we know this about me. Let me do one for that desensitize. What is this desensitize? And then I also got Virgo energy. You or this person could be a Virgo. I had my life all planned out, focusing on my 5-year plan, but then I met you and everything changed. I didn't know how to rearrange my life for you. I should have learned to compromise. I'm going to be honest. I think this collective, and sorry, trigger warning, I think you really hit rock bottom considering how many times we saw Dark Night of the Soul. You know, I think maybe you were the one that either got into alcohol. You were clearly trying to, every time you would hit your, you know, dark energy when you were away from this person, like I talked about, maybe you did turn to certain substances, or you really did something. I feel like every time this collective, and that's why I'm hearing now, you're kind of over it. You're walking away, because I truly think that every time you look back when it comes to this person puts you in a dark place. Not so much that they did it, again, with that free will. You know, I always say I hate when people, and then, you know, and I think this collective, you figured it out. You know, I hate when people are like, oh, they're the reason I'm on this and I do this. No, take accountability. You did that yourself. You chose to pick that stuff up and take those stuff, or put yourself in a depression, you know, whatever the case is. And that's a hard thing for people to hear, but you chose that path. This person, and again, with this collective, this person didn't make you do that stuff. You did that, but you recognize that. And that's why I think you're choosing to walk away, because in a lot of ways, you're taking inner accountability and saying, okay, every time this person would leave, I would feel a certain way. I would go towards this, or behave a certain way. Okay, I got to stop. I got to move all this out. Good for this collective, by the way. That's what I'm saying. I think you're taking inner accountability of your own actions, where in the nicest way, I think in the past you never did. Just like I think you understand that every time this person left, it was a matter of free will. They chose to walk away. You couldn't say or do anything to make them stay. They chose that path. That's on them, nothing to do with you. Same thing with the other way around. I'll keep that springtime in mind. But like I said, I think what's coming up is kind of quickly for this collective. Because again, in part 1, I brought up Valentine's Day. But now let's see, how does your person feel about you? I think they're bothered. I think they're like, I'm seeing kind of in a funny way, triggered. That's what I'm saying. I think they're like sick to their stomach on how much you're not texting them, you're not blowing up their phone, or even then, like I also heard that this person could have recently tried to message you and you didn't respond back. There's something going on that's making this person go, and I think it's more to do than just what I talked about in part 1 about social media. How does this person feel about this collective? Okay, I got 5 cards right there. Okay, so I got settling, Scorpio. So far we got Pisces, Scorpio, and Virgo energy. Divine timing, past life connection, and then outer turmoil right here. Wow. One second. What's interesting about the Scorpio says, I'm sorry for accusing you of things you didn't even do. And again, if you go this whole reading, I talked about in part 1, the first card that flipped out was new love. That's what I'm saying. I feel like, yes, for some of you, you could be already seeing somebody or talking to somebody, but I think truly this is something that's building up in their head, okay, with that outer turmoil, because it says unnecessary conflict. It's like in a funny way, they're preparing for a battle that may not need to be faced. It's like it's true competition that is coming in their head when they do think about you. Divine timing, past life. Everything has now hit them like a brick. I think now they're going through a Dark Night of the Soul, even though there's not a Dark Night of the Soul card out here yet. I think as triggering as this is to hear, I think this person is reflecting back on how much they were okay with them ghosting you, with them kind of blowing you off. They were okay with that for a long period of time. And now, that's what I'm saying. There could be truly, with that past life, a spiritual connection between the two of you. Now, I feel like they're doing maybe we do have a bond, of something, together with that outer turmoil. Like, so I'm hearing both. For some of you, yes, you could have already moved on, and see somebody else. And for some of you, you haven't. And this is just something that's stirring up in their head. I'm kind of hearing both. Let's confirm this settling. What are they settling on? ego driven. That's what I was saying. Like, this person was, as bad as it is to hear, they were okay with them coming in and out of your life, going rogue, and because you were always going to be there. You were always going, they were okay with that. Why? Because you were available. You made yourself available to this person, and it really stroked their ego. Yeah, that went down the toilet. Just saying. I don't think they're operating by ego. Now, there's something about